All right, SEC West fans, this is Rick again. Been celebrating all week. I know it's Friday night. Sorry about that. Tigers beat Alabama. I tell you, I've seen us beat Alabama a lot of times, but I've never been so proud of a group of kids than I am with those guys, especially Jefferson, our two quarterbacks, Jefferson and Lee, and our coach. They've been through a lot, and it's really good. This is what college football is all about. Much aligned people making good one week. Um, LSU fans are pretty euphoric right now, but I can tell you, and I know you Alabama fans aren't going to agree with me, but you had the worst passing offense playing against Alabama, and second half they came alive and did some good things. Alabama's it doesn't mean LSU's going to go undefeated the rest of the way, and it doesn't mean LSU solved all its offensive woes. Alabama had some serious problems in the secondary, and they still do, and LSU was able to exploit them. We'll see what LSU does the last 3 games. Nothing's guaranteed. Another thing about this whole week is not only has Cam Newton destroyed LSU's hopes of going to Atlanta probably with that butt whipping he put on us up in Auburn, but he also took all the attention off the Tigers' big win over Alabama and was in the spotlight all week. And I'm not going to sit here and talk about Cam, because I'm sick of hearing about all that. So, with that said, Alabama is a 13-point favorite over Mississippi State. Well, let me go back another thing. Did you also realize that when it comes to LSU and Alabama, the last 2 times Alabama's won a national championship, LSU beat them the next year? That 93 year was crazy. But that's a weird caveat. Maybe if they'll win it next year again, we'll be able to beat them the next year. I don't know. Maybe that guarantees LSU a victory. Anyway, Alabama 13-point favorite over Mississippi State. Yeah, I listen to Feinbaum a lot. I haven't heard anybody really break this game down. Everybody's talking about Cam Newton. What I do know is Trent Richardson should be out. I think Saban said it's a game-time decision. It's going to be real interesting to see how Bama responds with having 2 losses now and pretty much out of the contention, so to speak. They might still be in it. You never know. But it's going to be real interesting to see if they full camp like they did against Utah in the Sugar Bowl after Florida beat them, or if the seniors are going to come together and do something. I don't know if Mississippi State is even talented enough to beat them. I know they're well coached. So, 13 points in Tuscaloosa. I guess the guys in Vegas know what they're talking about. I think Mississippi State's going to cover the spread, at least. I think Mississippi State has a chance to beat them depending on where their head is. But, I saw Alabama's quarterback play a hell of a good game against LSU. Yeah, he fumbled once and he threw an interception. It wasn't his fault, but he played a great game. He was placing the ball perfect a lot of times. The kid's come a long way. I imagine he's going to continue that progression and lead this team to victory against Mississippi State. I don't know if they're going to make it by 13, though. I'm saying they won't. Arkansas 29 points over UTEP. I'll take Arkansas and give them UTEP the points. I'm very nervous as an LSU fan about the Little Rock game, but we got 2 more games in between that, so I don't even have to worry about that right now. I'll take Auburn. I'll take Arkansas. We got Auburn 7.5 against Georgia. I don't know what to think about this game. It's really sad what's going on in Auburn right now. having went there a couple weeks ago and having been there a lot and having some really good friends, some really good lifelong friends that are Auburn fans, I feel real sorry for them. Regardless of how this thing comes out, it's the fans that are suffering, and it's very unfortunate. I don't even know at this point whether Cam's going to even play. The more I read about it, Monday I was angry. I was like, nothing's been proven. Let this kid play football just like you did with Reggie Bush. If something comes out in the wash 5 years later, then make him turn in their trophies, make him turn in his Heisman Trophy, and that's fine. But the more stuff comes out, the more people talk, where there's smoke, there's fire, and there's so much going on now that nobody's letting go of it. I don't know if they're going to find out anything in time to make a difference. But, I don't know. As weird as the Auburn people, coaches, staff is being right now, I just saw Brando on Twitter. He don't even know. Bill King is thinking that they will play him. But, I just read an article by Mark Bradley in the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. He's saying they shouldn't play him. So whether he plays or not, I don't know. You would think Auburn would be focused on this game. It's a sort of an us against the world mentality that Chizik can probably use to his advantage whether Cam Newton's in the game or not. Georgia has beaten Auburn, I believe, 5 straight times. I think that's going to catch them. Besides the Cam Newton buzzsaw that got LSU, one of the intangibles of that game was that LSU had beat them 3 years in a row. And a series like the LSU-Auburn game or, Auburn-Georgia, which is the oldest rivalry in the South, you don't beat teams 5 times in a row without paying the price. So I think the chickens will come to roost on that game. Georgia's been playing a lot better as the season wore on. I still think they're trying to figure out their 3-4 defense. I don't see what they're going to do against Auburn. 7.5 probably sounds good to me. But I don't even think the guys in Vegas know what to think of this game. My gut tells me after keeping up with this for a week that I really don't know if they're even going to play Cam. I don't know if I would if I was the coach. Too much crap has come out. And again, I'm going to reiterate it. I'm not happy about it at all, even though I'm an LSU fan. And, to be honest with you, I wish we beat Auburn every year. But, this season should be special, and it's the fans that are suffering. And I've seen T-shirts, Scam Newton and all this, classy Alabama, Bama Online stuff. I'm sure they'll be wearing that crap in Tuscaloosa, and that's a damn shame. Especially from a school like Alabama that pays its players. Anyway, well, Albert Means. That was a long time ago. Going on, I'm depressed, guys. I'm sorry. This whole thing's really got me down. Tennessee 2.5 point favorite over Ole Miss. My buddy Coonneck picking Ole Miss to lose again. I think I agree with him. I would. I think Tennessee's going to get it together. I think Ole Miss is going to beat us next week. They're come home pissed. LSU and ULM. LSU's a 33.5 point favorite. I don't think LSU's going to cover the spread. I think they're going to run into offensive woes again, being euphoric. But they'll win. I think they're talented enough to win, but I don't think we're going to see any steamrolling effect continue from the Alabama game. I think LSU's going to come in with a hangover and might be scary. They'll probably pull away in the third quarter. That's what I'm thinking. But I would definitely take ULM in the 33.5. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So I'll let y'all go. I appreciate you watching me. We're on. By the way, we're on Twitter. Twitter's been real fun with this, and Facebook. We're SEC West dudes everywhere. We're having a blast, and you Auburn fans, man, y'all hang in there. You know, things will get better. But don't worry about going to hearing all those weird jokes from the Alabama fans, and y'all just have a good time tomorrow and enjoy what you got, and we'll see what shakes out the leaves another day. Thanks a lot, guys.